Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, and welcome to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. So happy and excited to have this wonderful time and opportunity with you on today to lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. This is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural, normal, and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because morning is a good thing. And I'm grateful and thankful to have this opportunity to lead you in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 210. This lesson is going to help you to win. We're going to talk about I don't need approval. I don't need approval. Let's see what this lesson talking about on today. Sometimes in my life and in my grief, I seek the approval of others. I want them to think well of me. I hope that they believe I'm a good person and that I'm succeeding or at least holding my own. But I don't need to pretend I'm anything other than what I am. Oh, it just hit me. They hit me right there. Sometimes we seek the approval of other people, right? In our grief, we seek the approval of others. We want them to think well of us. We hope that they believe that we are good people. We succeed in that we hold it our own. But let me tell y'all something. You don't need to pretend that you are anything other than what you are. You don't need to pretend. You don't need to put on, take off the costume. You ain't got to put on. You ain't got to do none of that. Don't pretend to be nothing than what you really are. Be your true, genuine, and authentic self as relates to how you feel and what you're dealing with and what you're going through. You don't have to pretend to be anything other than what you are. So many of the characteristics we tend to think of as worthy can actually be undesirable, right? For example, strong. People are often not in touch with their true emotions. Successful. People are often overly focused on wealth and public image. Y'all hear that? This is so very important. So many of the characteristics we tend to think of as worthy can actually be undesirable. Strong, be strong. People say that in grief. Be strong. Be strong. They want you to be strong. The Bible says his strength is made perfect in my weakness. This is an opportunity for me, for God to be strong for me because I don't have enough strength. This is when God needs to put his super on my natural because I ain't got it. So you don't have to pretend that you're strong. I tell people, don't take on that mindset. Don't be like, yeah, I gotta be strong for the. No, don't pretend to be anything that you are not. Because in the times and the seasons that you are not strong, God says, I got you. I'll be your strength. You are my strength, strength like no other. God says, I'll be strong for you. These characteristics can be undesirable. Strong, successful. People are often overly focused on wealth and public image, even when it comes to success and grief, right? When it comes to that, people have different definitions of different things. People deem things to be what they actually are not, right? And so successful is navigating through the process. Successful is not, oh, I went a week without crying. That ain't success, right? Oh, I'm doing this, that. Nah, look, successful is you navigating through the grief process. Successful is you befriending grief, you going through the mourning process. Small steps lead to great distances, right? Success is mixing some mourning meaningfully, having some action, not suppressing but expressing, not ignoring but exploring. Navigate through the process. That's what's important. Here it is. I will be what I am. And being vulnerable and open, I'll be sharing the truth of my grief and my life. And my behavior will be congruent with my inner reality. I will be what I am. I will be what I am. I seen somebody posted, they were going through a divorce, and so they were saying that they were, was it grieving out loud, mourning out loud? They said, I'm going to mourn out loud, or I'm going to grieve out loud, one of the two. I absolutely loved it. So they're taking us on their journey. They're taking us on their journey. They post on their stories. They post on social media what they're feeling. They are 100% honest and transparent about what they are feeling, what they're dealing with, what they're going through. This is what you got to understand. I'm gonna be what I am. I'm gonna be what I am. Putting on a mask or costume or masking my feelings is not beneficial to anybody, especially not to me. So I'm not gonna deny it. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm gonna be true and transparent to what I am and what I'm feeling. I will be what I am. In being vulnerable and open, I'll be sharing the truth of my grief in my life. Share the truth about your grief and your life. Share the truth. And my behavior will be congruent with my inner reality. At the end of the day, that's what you want. You want your behavior to be congruent with your inner reality. You hear me? You want your behavior to be congruent with your inner reality. Here's the final thought, y'all. I approve of myself, no matter how imperfect I may be. I approve of myself, no matter how imperfect I may be. I told y'all this is day 210. I was going to teach you how to win. I don't need approval.